You are either into my statement or you are over them. It is August 14th. We got some questions to answer, and Jake has been studying this piece of paper for 10 minutes. You're making me nervous. You ready to go or what? The Yankees can make the postseason despite their injuries. Robert went to sleep with the Yankees, went up 6 yesterday on Sunday. They have a 15-22 record since July 1st. Their staff has a 4.85 since that time, and they've only won one of their last 12 series that time as well, which I had no idea. Into it or over that the Yankees can make the postseason despite all their injuries?
I'm over it. They can't. We saw that. You're losing Garrett Cole's start. Rodon hasn't worked out. Nestor Cortez is now out. Severino hasn't been himself. The offense without Judge. We've seen what, they've got some guys going. It's not as bad as it was. They're too far out. The teams in front of them, like we talked, JP just said it, the Mariners pitching staff and the teams in front of them aren't.
Yeah, I think I'm over it too, and I think it's the problems in the rotation, the injury to Nestor Cortez. Severino has not looked like himself. That's the worrisome part for me. I feel confident that hopefully Rizzo can come back and he's going to look like himself. You mentioned DJ LeMahieu, but the problems on the mound, I think, are really worrisome.
You can watch the Yankees and the Braves tonight on our showcase game. And to your point, if you would have said no Nestor, Rodon for 3 starts, no Domingo Germán at the beginning of the season, I think we would have all had different expectations. The Brewers' run differential. Wait, I said in the commercial break, Jake, run differential. He started going off about it. The Brewers' run differential, cause for concern. They have a +6 run differential, 7th in the National League. Just for perspective, the Cubs have a +64 run differential. You say, who cares?
I say, who cares? Get out of here. What does that matter? The Cubs are behind the Brewers in the standings. You either win games or you lose games. I don't care what your run differential is. The Braves padded theirs the other night with a 21-3 win. It just doesn't mean as much to me. We know the Brewers are lacking in offense, and we know that they can pitch really well. Guess what they can do? Win ball games, and they're atop the NL Central. I'm over the analytics, or my team's a little bit better because of this, or they're worse. No. Yeah. They're good. They're going to be atop the division.
And if the game is out of reach, you're going to manage the bullpen differently.
Throwing position players in some of these games.
Yeah. I'm over it as well. I'm over it as well. You mentioned how well they pitch it. Max just told me they've got the second most wins in one-run games behind the Marlins. So they showed second best record in one-run games, So they show that they can win close games, and more often than not, those postseason games are close.
Now, this last one's a doozy, and I'm into it. Philadelphia is the toughest city on the opposition in Major League Baseball. So I went on Friday. I watched the Twins and the Phillies, packed house for just a regular game in August. I also went. What is this?
This is what Rocco said.
This is what Rocco Baldelli, the Twins were there for a weekend, said. The atmosphere here is very different than most places. It kind of puts you in a fierce mental state to go out there and play here. You have to get ready to go to battle when you step on the field. That's what it feels like. It doesn't feel like that everywhere, but it felt like that here. I mean, I think we think of certain ballparks having that effect. New York, Boston, Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Chicago having that effect. I remember I went to a World Series game, what was it? When Nick Castellanos made that catch in the very first
Look
pitch.
at this guy.
And the place, when I tell you, is shaking, you felt like there was an earthquake there.
No, I'm into this as well because there is something to be said about the kind of, D-Row likes to use the phrase, they lean on you. And that's the sense I get from watching. I mean, we went to it, we loved it. It's a beautiful park, great place to catch a game. What about you, Jake? What did you recall from the bank?
Well, I'm totally into this. I love the fans in Philadelphia, good or bad. I will tell you this. I took my personal information out of the media guide due to a night starting a game in Philadelphia.
Come on.
When they started calling Mama's name out and my children's name out, I would rather at this point in time fight you than get ready to pitch a major league game. Again, they were just passionate. They had their right. They had the media guide. It's fun to, give the guy as much rizzing as you can. But Rocco's exactly right. I mean, I don't know if you could. They at first they swapped those bullpens around a couple times, trying to see if the visitors need to be closer to the fans. At one time, they put their own bullpen up there, and the own guys were like, "No, we're too close."
Now, let me give you another team in the National League East, the Atlanta Braves. Don't sleep on the Braves crowd. I mean, that's a national franchise, national fan base.
They're just little. Nicer.
They don't have the edge that they have.
Maybe lack the edge a little bit. But
New York fans can get brutal in San Francisco. can get rowdy. Those San Francisco fans.
By the way, you're going to see Bruce at Citizens Bank Park.
That's right.
Get to know
Big energy is going to be
those
rocking.
fans are definitely going to be bringing that.
Crazy.